Went to the wrong scene. Like I forgot how to stream today. There we go. Interactive lessons or free programming. Okay, looks like we have to do the lessons before we can free program. That's cool. We were hopping forward for Xbox. Well, hopefully at the end of the stream we'll jump into some of the Xbox stuff. I'm hoping to see some Everwild, maybe some stuff, more stuff on Project X Cloud. Outside of that, I'm all good. I don't really mind. All right. I can't grab the apple. I can't jump. It looks like you need some help. Don't be shy. I'm here to help. You can call me Bob. All right. You're in a spot above because you couldn't finish the game, right? You couldn't jump by pressing B, so you can't reach the apple. All right, let me hide this so you can see properly. There's a reason for that, you know. You see, the thing is, this game is still under construction. Okay. With the way it is now, you could spend your whole life trying and you'd never beat it. Oh, please don't get mad. If we do a deep dive inside the game, we'll soon get it finished behind the curtain, so to speak. Why don't we do that right now? Could you press this? All right. Okay. Ooh, if it isn't our Bob, good to see you, darling. Darling. Bloody early access games. They release anything these days, DW. Ooh, actually, one cool thing that I forgot to say. I think this might be the first Switch game that allows you to use a mouse. I think it might be the first Switch game that allows you to use a mouse. I will plug in a mouse after this and see if we can get it working. But yeah, I think it's the first Switch game that allows use of a mouse. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I will do that later. We'll do that later. I think that's why there's a mouse icon there, because I've got one plugged in, but I've not got it onto hand. So let me take it out for now. Here we go. Here we go. Apologies. I was like, why is there a mouse cursor on the screen? It's because I got a mouse plugged in. But yes, this game allows you to use a mouse with it, which is it's a Are we back? Are we back? Apologies. I don't know what happened. Morning, Sonia. Morning, Sonia. Apologies. I don't know what's going on. The internet is going doolally today. It's going crazy. I don't know why we're dropping frames all over the place. All over the gaff. What's happening? What's bloody happening? Dropping all over the gaff. How are you doing today, Sonia? How's your weekend been? All over the bloody gaff. All over the gaff. We're back. All right. I'm just holding tight for now just to see if it stays steady. I'm just monitoring the numbers. It looks like we're good. I'm not sure. It could be a Twitch thing. I don't know. So I'm not downloading anything. So I didn't think it was me. If you drop them, make sure to pick them up. Don't make a mess. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Right. I think we're back. So I'll carry on. Here we go. That little fragment of game you played earlier was also programmed in the Game Builder Garage. Now then, let's get down to it. We'll use the Game Builder Garage to finish the game. What's with the blank look you're giving me, Inel? You're going to be used to programming to finish building this game. It's not as daunting as it might sound. All we need to do is make it so pressing B lets you jump. Alright. See the output port on this button node? Just connect it to the jump port on the person node. Yo, I'm button noding. Are you doing well? Getting ready for the day? How was your Ratchet and Clank stream yesterday? Looking forward to watching the VOD. I was really fun, thank you, Sonia. We did a 2-hour stream of it. It was really cool. We had some of the devs from Insomniac was in watching the stream as well, which was really nice of them to kind of pop by as well. So yeah, it was a really cool stream. It's a really good game. It's a very easy game to kind of stream because it's beautiful to look at. The audio is amazing. Like the story is fantastic. Acting is great. It's just like press play. Do you know what I mean? Detail is insane. It is. Well, today we're doing Game Builder Garage, Sonia. We're building our own video game with this. Let's have a look. Yo, I'm button noding. I know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna push the button like bang. Yeah, I got you figured. Hi there, I'm Person Nodin. Nice to meet you. You saw the little character on the game screen, right? I'm the one who puts it there and moves it around. Alrighty, hold down A and move the pointer with the left stick the way I showed you to make this connection. Alright, so go to here. Nice! And hey presto, you made it so pressing B makes the character jump. Now we should be able to clear the game. Why don't we head back to the game screen and give it a go. Alright. Ooh, a bit floaty, but yeah, we'll take it. Yay! You did it! Great job! You got to finishing building a game with a bit of programming. Well then, why don't we nip back to the program screen? My 4-year-old is watching this morning. Would you mind saying hi, Riley? Hey, Riley! You can't see me, but you can probably hear me. How are you doing, Riley? Hope you're doing well. We're building games, so maybe in the future, you might be a game designer. Who knows? Or you might take after your mums, become a data scientist. You never know. You never know. So how did you find it? Wasn't it fun learning how to program a game? Not too bad. Actually, I think you might have a real knack for this, Inel. I thought so too. How about it? Do you want to program some more games? If you do, then maybe you'd be interested in your new pal Bob's interactive lessons. Like just now, you'd go through programming all kinds of games with me as your guide. And by the end, you'll have what you need to make your own game, all by yourself. So, how about it? Do you feel like taking some of my thrilling interactive lessons? Yeah, why not? Brilliant! In that case, have I got an awesome bunch of games for you? Let's take a look. Ooh. We'll be making 7 games in these interactive lessons. In the first lesson, we'll make Tag Showdown, which is just a simple game of tag. Next, we'll use some unique features of the Nintendo Switch console in On a Roll. Lesson 3 is the auto-scrolling shoot-'em-up game, Alien Blaster. In the game for the 4th lesson, we'll run, jump, and punch our way to the goal in Risky Run. The 5th lesson is a game called Mystery Room, in which we'll solve 3-dimensional puzzles. For the 6th lesson, we'll make a computer-controlled car to race against in the white knuckle For the 6th lesson, we'll make a computer-controlled car to race against in the White Knuckle Thrill Racer. And last but not least, in lesson 7, we'll make the 3D action game Super Person World. By learning to program games like the ones I just mentioned, you learn the skills to make your very own games. Alrighty then, I'll be waiting for you in the first lesson. Be sure to pay a visit. I've been the ever knowledgeable Bob. See you later. Alright, programming 101, let's see it. Oh, I know, hang on a sec. My name's Alice. So, not Bob, he's the excitable one you already met. I look similar, but I'm Alice. How'd you do? Please don't forget, or call me Bob or anything like that. So, Inel, you know how you got that game to work just now? Be honest, you don't really get what made it work, right? I mean, that's totally fine. You only just started with all of this stuff. But, you know, if you're going to make your own game, you'll need to understand which mechanisms do what. That's why I've set up some checkpoints to help you. I'd like you to come to the checkpoint before lesson 1. Right then, I'll be waiting. Checkpoint with Alice. Okay, let's try it. Thanks for stopping by, Inel. Just in case you forgot, I'm Alice. And this here is a checkpoint. The idea here is to test whether you really know your programming stuff by solving a puzzle. Oh, hold up! Hold up! We got Nims coming in with the Raiders! It's a Nims raid, Nims raid, Nims raid. It's a Nims raid, Nims raid, Nims raid. How you doing, guys? Welcome on in. We are doing some garage game builder on the Nintendo Switch. It came out 2 days ago. I think a lot of people probably forgot about it because the E3 is taking over everyone's minds in the gaming industry. And this one has kind of fallen off the radar a little bit. So we're picking it up and we're playing it. We're doing some game design today to try and see if we can build some cool stuff and to see whether this is like a family-friendly version of Dreams and how far we can kind of go with creating our own ideas. Don't know the limits yet, but we're just getting started. We've got Alice who's walking us through some of the tutorial stuff. But yeah, welcome on in. You haven't missed too much. I'm good, man. I'm definitely picking this game up. Looks super cool. Yeah, it's really nice. Well, I guess we'll see if it just in a sec. We're literally just started, so you guys let me know your impressions after we've been playing for a bit. Been too long since you've been here. Can't wait to see you go to town on this. Like you got so much out of Dreams. Yeah, hope so, Jasm. Hopefully, this will be as creative. We shall see. I'm not too sure the limitations of this one just yet, but yeah, let's have a look. The idea here is to test whether you really know your programming stuff by solving a puzzle. Maybe this is a bit sudden, throwing a puzzle at you and expect you to solve it, but let's see. All right. Hi, nice to meet ya. I love games like this. Tried RPG Maker on PC a long time ago and like that. Yeah, RPG Maker's a really cool one. Welcome on in. It's Aiko. It's Aiko. Am I saying it right? Hopefully I am. Yeah, RPG Game Maker is a really cool one. I know a lot of people use that. A lot of people start off with that one as well. You can make some really cool RPGs with that engine. It's a really good engine, that one. Hey, Lemon! Thank you for the subbers! Thank you for the 5 months. Ah, very kind of you.
Amazing!
Amazing! Thank you. You can just call you Tycho. Ah, there we go. Welcome on in, Tycho. Welcome on in. Right, we've only just started, so you're in the right place. We're just going through the basics. This will give you further tips on how to use Nodon to make games. can you select this here? It'll open up Alice's game guide. All right. Why not use it to learn the basics of Game Builder Garage? Okay. Game Builder Garage, the basics. Okay, lend me your ears and I'll give you the basics of Game Builder Garage. The screen you're looking at now is called the game screen. As the name suggests, this is where the game you've programmed will play out. Here we have the person object. Try pressing B. The person jumped. But what made the person jump exactly? Let me take you through it in the Game Builder Garage basics. Let's take a peek around the back and see the other side of the game, the program screen. Hi peeps! Oh, it's that programmer again.
Yo, hey, I remember you. Inel, right? Looking forward to bashing some buttons with you.
So, here we are at the program screen. This is where we'll program our game with the help of Host of Nodon.
That's right. When it comes to programming, we're here to help peeps.
Each Nodon has its own special function within a setup.
Watch out for when a button gets pressed. We button Nodon have that covered. As for us person Nodon, I'm the one that puts the person out there on the game screen.
That's right. The person that you saw back then was the person Nodon's doing.
Duh, it's nice when people acknowledge me work.
Take note of the position of the person Nodon on the program screen here. The location of the person Nodon determines the location of the person on the game screen.
For example, if you were to move over to the right of the program screen, the person will appear over on the right side of the game screen.
Let's try it out. Grab the person Nodon and drag it over to the blue frame. Alright, okay, with the move thing, yeah? Okay.
Oh, I've moved! How do you think that looks on the game screen?
Let's go to the game screen and take a look. There you go, the person has moved over to the right. So, take note, the program screen is the place where we position things that appear on the game screen, like objects or characters. Okay, head back to the program screen so I can school you some more. Another thing to know about the program screen is that you can scroll it to find more space. I disabled the scrolling earlier because I thought it might have made things confusing. Now that scrolling is enabled, try moving the left stick to put the pointer outside of the screen. Yeah, I really like the WarioWare series. The WarioWare series is one of my favorites. I'm hoping they bring one back soon. Hoping. There you go. Now you know how to get around the program screen. Now, try moving the right stick up and down while holding down ZL or ZR. Okay. That's how you zoom in and out. I thought it might get confusing if the screen was moving about here in my guide, so I disabled it. But I think this feature will really come in handy when you're building your own games. Okay, let's put the screen back to how it was before. Okay, all done. Now, back to the main topic. I wanted to tell you about how to make the person jump. If you remember, pressing B made the person jump when we were on the game screen.
Yo, that was my doing. I'm connected to the button Nodon, see?
These lines here represent the connections. You linked them up a while back, right?
I'm watching out for anyone pressing B. I got you covered. Anyone presses B, and I immediately send a signal to the person Nodon along the connection.
Oh, thanks for handling that. Think of the signal as a very simple message that passes along a wire.
Now let me tell you which part of me is connected to the button node. And you see where it says jump? When I get a signal in my jump port, that's my cue to make the person jump on the game screen. Simple, right? Because we work together, the person jumps when you press B.
Allow me to sum it up a bit. The button noden's job is to keep watch for B being pressed. And when B is pressed, the button node sends a signal from its output port. When that signal arrives at the person noden's jump port, the person node makes the person jump. Easy when you know how. Remove the connection between the node and see what happens. Select the connection and then select this icon to make it disappear. Okay, let's go to the game screen and see what's changed. Press B. Nothing. The person didn't jump. With the connection between the node and gone, pressing B no longer causes the person to jump. Go back to the program screen. Hiya Luna, welcome on in. We're building some games.
Yeah, no connection, no jumping. That's how it works.
That's right. If there's no connection, then the signal won't reach the person node when B is pressed. So, that's why the person didn't jump when you press B. Could you reconnect the button node into the person node, please?
Oh, there it is. I'm getting a signal from the button node again.
Connecting node together is one of the most important parts of Game Builder Garage. In fact, I'd say it's the most fundamental aspect of working with Nodin, so mark it well. Okay, let's check it out on the game screen. Press B to make the person jump. Over on the other side, the Nodin are toiling away to make the program work. Once you understand how things work in the background, you really start to look at them differently, huh? That's what makes programming fun. Okay, back to the program screen.
Hey, Inel. Remember us, don't you? You'll be seeing quite a lot of us if you're going to be building games. Yeah, push it to the max. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. That's the first one done. Did you get the hang of the Game Builder Garage basics? Then, could you press B to close Alice's game guide? Now, I'm going to test your knowledge of the basics with a puzzle challenge. Go here to try your hand at a puzzle challenge.
Push it, brother, push it!
I'm pushing. Alright, making the person jump. Intro. It's a lot simpler than programming on the BBC Micro. Oh, definitely. This is what I was saying at the beginning, Tycho. I was saying I wish this stuff was around when I was a kid. Because as a kid, I had so many ideas for video games, but I didn't have the tools and I didn't have the knowledge to be able to kind of bring my ideas to life. I didn't have a PC, and then when I did have a PC, I didn't understand how to code or use like DOS and things like that, or C+ or any of them programming languages. And so, like, they didn't teach us that at school either, because like at school there was like one computer in the whole classroom that everybody had to share. And then by the time I was like a teenager and was in secondary school with working computers, we only had like Windows XP. No, it wasn't even XP. It was Windows 95. It was Windows 95 is what we had. And so the stuff we were using with that is learning how to use Excel spreadsheets and Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, like basics, not how to build a video game. So like when I look at it now and I think, oh wow, like a 10-year-old kid could have a Nintendo Switch and in his bedroom he can build his own video game. It's amazing. It's amazing. Sonia says, I love how they're making coding, STEM in general, so accessible to kids. I agree, Sonia. I love that. I love that stuff. I'm doing some special stuff working with games and kids in the background that I can't talk to you guys about just yet. But in the future, I'll let you know what it is. You guys will be excited when I can tell you. But at the minute, I can't say what it is. But it's why I'm quite interested in this particular game, is because it will give me some insight into the stuff that they're doing. Thank you, Tyco, for the follow. Hey, Ragnar Red Moon's here. Big up. We were playing Derailed, then saw you were streaming this. Really interested to see what it's like. Ragnar Red Moon is pretty good so far. Feels very accessible, which is good. My only gripe at the minute is that there's no voice acting. It would be nice, and it might help people understand a bit better if there was like some voice acting to go along with it. Obviously, I'm doing the voices and reading everything out aloud. I think if I was an 8-year-old, there's a ton of text, and I'd have to really be interested in programming already to find interest in this. So far, I think if it had some voiceover to kind of give it a bit of energy and life, I think it might appeal to a lot more people. So far, it's just all text. And we've barely done anything. We've barely done anything. I've just been talking for like the last half hour, and we've done one thing. So like, I wish it was a bit like Dreams, where you had the tutorials and you also had like the voiceover to kind of guide you along with the subtitles. That really worked for Dreams, I felt. I really enjoyed the tutorials that Dreams had. And I think this is what Nintendo's missing, and it's a shame. It's a huge oversight, man. It's like something like this would help tremendously. Voice always a plus in modern games. Yeah, that, and many people learn differently. I'm dyslexic, so like reading and writing for me is like I do enjoy it, but it's a task. It's a task for me, and I know that's the same for many people that are similar. Everybody learns differently. Some people are kinesthetic learners. Some people learn through listening. Other people learn from doing. Other people learn from seeing. It's a shame that side is not catered for, if that makes sense. It's a shame. You've got the doing side, which is great. You got the visual side of things. But in terms of just listening, some people can be told how to do something and it'll click with them. That's not here. And that's a shame. It's like almost alienating one side. It's like alienating like one side of the audience, if that makes sense. Dreams has some nice tutorials, but the way it looks locks stuff off until you do things is a bit clunky. Yeah, I get what you mean. You don't learn by reading, you learn by doing. Yeah, I hear you. Don't want to derail the stream, but you met Diamond earlier. Hey, big up the DJ Diamond. Well, DJ Diamond. I learn best with a combo of audio and visual. I think I'm the same, Luna. I'm definitely the same. Didn't even realize this was out. I think it got swallowed up by E3, which is a shame. Like, there is a demo if people want to check out the demo. The demo is free on the eShop. But yeah, it came out on Friday, got swallowed up. There was a lot of releases on Friday. A lot of big releases. Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, Final Fantasy Intergrade, Ratchet and Clank, plus a whole bunch of indie games, plus E3. So like this game getting swallowed up, it's a tough time to come out. It's a tough time to release a game. Let's head back. Inel, welcome to the puzzles. Here's where I'll be putting you through your paces with some puzzles to make sure you'll grasp the basics of Game Builder Garage. To clear this puzzle, you need to make the person collect the apple. How are you going to get it? I wonder. As things are, there's nothing you can do to make the person move. You'll need to make a change if you want to get the apple. In fact, you'll need to do some programming all by yourself. Okay, go to the program screen. Oh, Diamond from Solitaire, my bad. Of course. Sorry, Luna. And don't forget, Solitaire Conspiracy also came out on Friday as well. How did I forget that? Including myself. So, if you're going to play video games starring your boy, check it out on the eShop. Keep in mind, you can't just edit whatever you feel like in the puzzles. The only way you're permitted to solve this particular problem is by connecting the button nodin and the person nodin. So, how do you think you can help the person get the apple here? When you think you've made the necessary change, head over to the game screen to test it out. If it doesn't work, then head back to the program screen and try again. Okay, give it your best shot. Nice. Okay. I do like that. Essentially, they got like... essentially, they teach you the concept and then they'll give you like a puzzle to test and see if you retain that knowledge. I like that. I like that. I like that. Dreams does it slightly differently and it kind of talks you through each point and like gets you to do each point. Whereas this tests you on every small step. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Awesome. Looks like you definitely have the basics of Game Builder Garage down. From now on, I'll be testing how well you know Game Builder Garage and the Nodon. So, between each lesson, I'll test you with some checkpoints. I'll also be adding things to my guide every now and then. That's Alice's game guide to you. So, if there's anything that's not clear, feel free to hit up Alice's guide. Now, there's nothing holding you back. Get on to lesson 1. I've been playing games since the NES days, mostly play fighters, RPGs, and racing games. My favorite series is Mega Man, Street Fighter, Shin Megami Tensei, like Persona and Gran Turismo, and the like. So nice to meet y'all. Oh, lovely to meet you as well, Tycho. Lovely to welcome on in. I'm a big fan of some of those. I've not played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games. I have played the Gran Turismo series and Street Fighter and Mega Man, though. Big fan of RPGs around here. We will be doing a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade soon. Not next week, the week after. No streams next week. 0 streams. The week after that, there's a whole bunch of new games out, and I'll do my best to kind of cover them. We'll be doing some Final Fantasy VII. We'll try and get back to some Ratchet and Clank. We'll get there, innit? We'll get there. Backlog. There's a backlog, innit? We're working through them slowly. Alright. Okay. This tells you how long the lessons are, which is quite cool. So this one's about 40 minutes. So lesson 1 is building this tag showdown game. The one cool thing also about this is I think this supports up to 8 players. So you can make games for up to 8 people. And I said it earlier, but maybe some people might have missed it. At the start of the screen, you can also plug in a mouse, a USB mouse, into your Switch dock, and you can use a mouse to kind of use this game. So that's an option. So for those that feel like they don't want to use a controller, you can use a mouse. That's it. Okay, adding player controls. Step 1. Hey, Inel. I'm so glad you made it. Welcome to the interactive lessons. Just in case you forgot, I'm Bob. And I can't wait to start working with you. Well, it's the day to remember because you're going to make your very first game. Tag Showdown. Okay, we just got to touch each other. So okay. Oh, is it computer AI that we're making that's going to run away from us? That's quite cool. In this game, a tagger will chase after a runner while dodging a torrent of rolling balls. Sounds fun already, right? And this thrilling game will be played out right here on the game screen. Of course, you can't play anything just yet. I mean, you haven't done any programming yet. From now on, the programming that you do on the program screen will be reflected right here on the game screen. Without further ado, let's head over to the program screen and start programming our game. Let's go. Press this button. Welcome to the program screen. And this is where you call up the Nodon and program your game. First up, let's get our player character up and running. For that, we need to call a person Nodon. Select objects, then characters. Finally, select person.
Hello, peeps. I'm the person Nodon. There I am. Inel, nice to see you again.
Now the programming starts.
Yeah, great stuff. Time for me to step into the limelight, peeps.
Okay, so what happened after we placed the person Nodon? Let's take a look at the game screen and find out. Press this button to switch over. And here's our person on our blank empty game screen. Hey, kitty cat, how you doing? Yes, and also if you want to see the game I'm making over on Dreams, DW has kindly put the trailer in the chat, so feel free to click on that and watch the YouTube video of that game that I've been working on. How you doing today, kitty cat? How's your Sunday? We're building games. Putting the person Nodon on the program screen makes a person appear on the game screen. Clear enough, right? Next up, we'll want to be able to control our player character using the controller. Try moving the person with the left stick now. Does it do anything? As you can see, the person isn't moving at all. This is where the programming comes in. Let's get our player character mobile. Person Nodon is very special. It's very special, Sonia. Very special. I've just woken up from a nap and I still have half a pint of cider to drink, so not too shabby. Kitty cat is living her best life. You're living like a cat. She had a midday cat nap. She's gonna drink some more. She might bask in the sun a bit, might sleep a bit more. I can see where you get your name from. Person Nodon also sounds just happy to be involved. Yep, very happy to be involved. We can take care of that now. Let's arrange for our good person here to move with the left stick. If we want to move the player with the left stick, then we'll need to call on the stick Nodon. Go to inputs. Now stick movement. Left stick. Select left and right.
Boing! I know, right? I bet you're hankering after wiggling the control stick about.
We'll need to link up the stick Nodon's output port with the left to right port of the person's Nodon. Alright.
Hey, Sticky! Time to do what you do best. Sending over the output from the control stick, boing!
Okay, let's see what's going on over on the game screen. Try moving the left and right stick left and right and see what happens. Brilliant! Our player character is moving with the left stick. Bravo! Now we've got that covered, we can move on to something else. Wouldn't it be good if the person could jump when a button is pressed too? Let's get it. let's get it jumping with B. First, move the stick node over to the blue frame. Alright. Then select input. Next button press. Finally select B.
Yo! Call me Button Nodon. Hey, I'm your bum bashing buddy. If it ain't Inel. If buttons are getting bashed, hey, I got it covered. Bang, bang, bang.
Fit the button node inside the blue frame. Can you export these games and take them to the PC? No. Nintendo Switch only. Then link up the button node's output port to the person's node's jump port. Okay. If that button gets bashed,
if that button gets bashed, you can be sure I'll let you know.
Thanks, buddy. Time to check it out on the game screen. Try pressing B. Ah, great. The player jumps when you press B. When you're done testing that out, head back over to the program screen. Okay, guess what? You've cleared step 1.
Boing! Bravo! Hey! Great job, buddy! Good job, peeps!
Yeah, it's basically the Switch version of Dreams. There you go. In this step, we made it possible for the person to be moved with the controller. In the next step, we'll get ready to build the level for our game of tag. I don't mind saying, I'm pretty excited about that. See you in the next step. Okay, number 1 done. Okay, moving characters with the control stick. Okay, Alice has got a new game guide. So, okay. So, if you want to expand, I guess, if you want to expand on the stuff that you just learned, you can go to Alice's game guide and then kind of delve further into it, which is quite cool. Because I guess what we were doing, there was quite a few steps. There was quite a few steps of kind of clicking on the input, selecting the right thing, placing it down, moving the connections over to the right things. Like, obviously, if you're doing a lot of that stuff, it can get quite confusing. So I guess you got Alice's guide is there to kind of pick up the slack. Well, maybe that's the wrong way of saying it. I guess Alice is more like Alice is like the TA, the teacher's assistant. You got Bob is the main teacher, and then you got Alice the TA, who will give you additional intel and fill you in on things with a bit deeper knowledge if you require it. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? So if you need that additional help, you can always go to Alice and she can help out. Supplemental, yeah. Supplementary. You get it, Sonia. Makes sense. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to. I think we're doing all right. I don't think we need to do Alice's stuff just yet. I think we're getting it. All right. Oh, sorry, my bad. Welcome again, Inel. Let's get right back to building our gamer tag. But first, let's have a little look back at what we've done already. Try using the left stick and B to move the player character. That's right. Thanks to your marvelous work in the last lesson, we can now move the player with the controller. This time around, we'll be building the floor and walls that set the stage for our game of tag. Over to program screen we go. We'll be making the floors and walls now, but first, we need to decide where we're going to put the whole level itself. How about in this space up here? That should do. Now that that's decided, we'll have to make sure this area is shown on the game screen. But if we're going to do that, we'll need to call the game screen node on. Open up objects. Select game screen camera. And now game screen. Hello, darlings. I must say, you're looking radiant today. Oh, and you must be Inel. Everyone's saying you're the next big thing. With you at the helm, this is going to be a simply spiffing production. We'll sure to rise to the very top, darling. If we make use of the game screen node, we can determine which part of the program screen will be reflected on the game screen. I couldn't have put it better myself, darling. Whatever our frame will appear vividly and thrillingly on the game screen. Let's make this game screen node a little bit bigger. Drag the icon until the node fits the blue frame exactly. Now, let's take a look and see what's going on over on the game screen. As you can see, our player character is nowhere to be seen. You see, over on the program screen, the person node isn't surrounded by the game screen node. Let's head back over there and fix it so the person appears on the game screen. Having never seen Dreams, is the mechanics for game building very similar to this, or does it take a different approach? Oh, Dreams, I would say, is a bit deeper, Sonia. In Dreams, you can pretty much make anything. But because you can make anything, it's a little bit more complicated. A lot of the things to kind of wrap your head around. In terms of like building shapes and designs and things, it's relatively straightforward. But in terms of creating logic for your games and making things work, it's a lot more complicated in that sense. The mechanics are a lot more deeper, and the tools that they give you are a bit more deeper. So, like in Dreams, you can make your own VR games, for example. And so in order to do that, you have to kind of program the AI. You have to kind of program what happens when the player does this, what happens when the player does that. We will be doing some of that in this, but I don't think it will go to such a grandiose kind of scale as Dreams is. Dreams, you can literally make 100-hour RPG if you wanted to. I don't think this game will allow us to kind of do something like that, but I do think it will allow you to kind of be very creative though. We've yet to see the limitations of this one, but I feel like this is a simpler version of Dreams, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense if you've not played Dreams, but Dreams has a lot of tutorials. I think it has. Last I played it had about 5 hours worth of tutorials. This seems like there's more tutorials, but mainly because there's more reading to do, if that makes sense, as a player. Whereas with Dreams, there's a lot of watching, and there's a lot of explaining that's being told to you, and then you can kind of mimic what you're being told. Alrighty then, let's move the person node in. Can you drag it over so that is within the game screen node? Oh, wonderful. Now the person is in the limelight. The camera loves you, darling. Oh, try and get me best side. Ragnar Redmond says, the kids used to do Scratch for coding at school, which is similar to this. I wish, I keep saying it, but I wish stuff like this was available when I was a kid, man. Could you imagine if this was in your IT class at school? Like using this software? Like dragging and dropping and connecting to the nodes? Yes, yeah, that's in there. That's in there. That's in most kind of... dragging and dropping and connecting nodes is in most kind of modern game engines now. Unreal has its own kind of drag and drop in system. They call it blueprints. It's pretty much this, but even more complicated, if that makes sense. Like, they don't have personalities and things like that. They don't have cool node-on names. They're just like F-Frame ZX something, and you just got to know what that is. Unreal Engine has that. Dreams has a similar thing. Unity kind of does. Unity are like building like a drag and drop system. It doesn't quite have like a drag and drop connect thing system. They are building one. Like, you can use like third party ones, and they have like one in beta, but it's a bit here and there at the minute. And then there's like other ones like RPG Maker. There's quite a few like game engines now that are free to use, free to download, and you can kind of get creating your own games. Whereas, I guess when I was younger, there was no like ready-made engine for you to kind of utilize and create games. You had to kind of code the games yourself from the get-go. Hey, Malula's here. Come on in, Malula. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Malula, come with the 31 mums. Oh, my Lord. 31, Millie. Amen. Hiyo. How's your gardening going, Millie? Hope it's going well. We're learning about game design. Let's see what the changes on the game screen. You built garden furniture. You're a game garden god. Yeah, you are. Ooh. Look, now we get to see the person reflected on the game screen. Yikes. But not for long. But anyhow, now we know that whatever is surrounded by the game screen node and on the program screen will be reflected on the game screen, like what you just saw. But we're not in the best of places if our player character can't stay on the screen. What's the solution? Why, a floor, of course. Well knackered now. We'll need an object node on to make the floor with. Go to objects. Now simple objects. Lastly, select box. Hey! The name's object node. True to name, object noding are noding that make objects appear on the game screen. Hey! It's not wrong! Drag the object noding underneath the person noding. Okay. Alrighty, to the game screen. Hey! Object, did you see that? Oh, sorry, I should mention, with nothing to keep them up, objects just drop right out of the screen. Let's head back to the program screen and fix it so the object doesn't fall out. First, select object node on. Open the settings screen with this icon. It's how it's written, Melly. I'm just doing it how it's written. The settings screen is where you can make all kinds of changes to a node on. We'll need to adjust the property settings to fix it so the object doesn't fall anymore. Now, disable the objects movable, destructible, and destructive. If that's done, we can close the settings screen and switch over to the game screen. Perfect. The object is staying where it should. The person isn't falling out of the screen either. Though I'm not sure that the floor is quite big enough. It's probably making the person a bit uneasy. Head back to the program screen so that we can adjust the size. Select the object node on. It's deeper than you thought it would be. Quite a lot of options. Yeah, hey, back to Red Moon. I think the game said the tutorial phase is we're gonna make 7 different games. This is still the first game. The first game said it is gonna take 40 minutes. It'll probably take us a little bit longer because I'm stopping to chat. But we should be able to at least make 1 game today. At least. And then there's like a free programming mode where you can just make anything. I'm not too sure on the restrictions just yet, but I think we'll start to see where the limitations come in. But so far, it's been pretty good. Then drag this icon so it's the same size and shape as the blue frame. Okay, it's a lot easier to just design stuff in 2D. I'm wondering how you design stuff in 3D though, because you can make 3D games. The 2D stuff is very simple. I like it. Brilliant. Let's check out what's happened to the floor on the game screen. Ah, that's much more reassuring size. The player won't fall off quite so easily now. It's very practical, but don't you think the floor's color is a tad plain? So, let's see if we can change up the color too. Head over to the program screen. Select the object node on. Then open up the settings screen. Now choose color. Here's where you'll be able to select a color for your object. Let's try making it brown. Now close the settings screen. Good job. Head over here, over to the game screen. And the floor is now brown. Awesome. Well, that's the floor all taken care of. But if the player goes past the edge, it'll just fall off again. Perhaps we can make some walls to make the level a little safer. Back to the program screen. Just like with the floor, we'll need to make use of the object node to create the walls. Calling up more object node and changing all the settings again sounds like hard work, right? So, let's save ourselves a bit of work and just copy the floor to make the walls. Hey, what? Sorry, is it? Hold up. Lock it off. Lock off the thing. Sorry, is it? Meh. Hey, what? Go on. Hey, yo! It's the rain train. Big up the rain train coming in now. Hey, yo! Big up the rain is coming big up. I big up the rain train coming in, yeah. Oh. Sorry, she's slaying with the people.
Amazing!
Hey, what? Sorry,
Bullet drop selector! Bullet drop selector!
Come on in, sorry, Come on in. Welcome, Raiders. How we doing today? How is everyone? How is it going? Welcome in. What was you doing? He was on the Bloodborne. Oh, that Sunday Bloodborne. Oh, gosh. She bloodthirsty on the Sunday. Bloodthirsty on the Sunday. How the hell am I? I'm doing really well, thank you. Good to have you here. Saria, and for those raiders that just came in, we are doing Game Builder Garage. Game Builder Garage is a first-party Nintendo game. It came out on Friday. You may have missed it. I know there's a lot of games that came out on Friday. Ratchet and Clank, Ninja Gaiden, the trilogy. Yeah. Bear games. And more. Obviously, Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade DLC came out as well. Loads. Plus, E3 as well. So a lot of people may have missed this game that came out just 2 days ago. If you don't know what it is, it's essentially Nintendo's released software that allows you to make your own video games. So if you've heard of Dreams on the PS4 and the PS5, and you know you can make your own games in that, Imagine that, but like a Nintendo version that allows you to make your own Nintendo games. So that's what we're doing at the moment. And then after at 6 o'clock, we are going to be streaming the Xbox press conference. So if you want to watch the Xbox press conference with us, feel free to do so. Like with a nice community of peoples, rather than being in the official Xbox chat. And you know it might get a bit toxic. You know how gamers get entitled with all their rowdiness. So you can be here with the good vibes, and we can like watch along with the Xbox thing, and it'll be good times. Good times. Yeah. Welcome on in. My name's Inel. Let's make some games, innit? Let's do it. Let's make some games. We're still on the tutorial phase at the minute, guys. So get yourself comfy, innit? Blue, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much. So let's save ourselves a bit of work and just copy the floor to make the walls. Select this object, Nodin. Use this icon to copy.
I can be a wall Northus.
That's the object Nodin copied. Drag the object Nodin over to the blue frame. Now we can change the height and width. Now make a copy of the new Nodin. Then drag it over to the right edge. Ta-da! And the walls are now complete. To the game screen. Behold! Some nice, safe, brown walls. No need to worry about our player taking a tumble now. Let's head back to the program screen. Okay, let's see. Yes. I hereby declare step 2 complete.
Well done. Good.
Oh, good job, darling.
Hey, yo. Well done.
In this step, we added a floor and walls. In the next step, we'll add some platforms to complete the level. Toodles for now. Let's see you again in step 3. Nice. Step 3 is complete. Toodles. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I've not heard toodles in a long time. When was the last time you heard someone say toodles? I feel like toodles needs to come back. Toodles. I like that. I like that. I might have to start saying that at the end of streams. Toodles. Alright, let's go on to step 3. We've also got a few more added in onto Alice's guide, the TA, teacher's assistant. We might try some of these another time. It looks like it's just going over the stuff that we've already done, and then it will challenge us to give us a puzzle to see if we understood the game. But so far, I think we're with it at the minute. Girlfriend Geek, how you doing? I was hoping I'd see you try this game out. Big up. Hey, we out here. We out here. How you doing today? It's I guess it's morning for you, right? Is it morning or is it? I know. Wait, it might be afternoon for you now. It's afternoon. Afternoon. A long time. I'm gonna bring it back. Hey, how you doing, Panda? Oh, excuse me. Weebix, I'll be watching that from his safe place. Hey, this is the safe space for the Xbox conference, so don't worry. Someone set an alarm for 5:45 p.m. and then I'll make sure we get the stream all set up nice, and so we're all prepared for the Xbox conference later on today. So we'll still do like another hour and a bit of this. Hopefully we'll be able to finish the game before then. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a nice time. Yeah, it's a chilled Sunday stream. It's almost afternoon. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you today? I'm very good. Me and Malula did our Ratchet and Clank stream for PlayStation yesterday, and that was really fun. And then we went to the cinema, had some food, that was really good. And today, doing a whole bunch of admin, because I'm away all next week. So did a whole bunch of admin stuff. And then also, I was doing a little bit of a tidy up, and then now we're doing our game. We're building a game. Yeah. Oh, also, as Kitty Cat said, don't forget to contribute your channel points for the Melly remix feature. Melly's gonna do a rap remix for a tune. That's right. Melly's gonna be rapping it. She's gonna be hibbity hopping it. Could make a game in Dreams and use the Switch as the second screen now. I tell you what, Ragnar Red Moon, it's possible. It's possible now. If someone hasn't already stolen that idea. Oh, God. I gotta stop doing this stuff on stream, innit? Re-eat-mix. With a crowd say bowl selector. Need to make up for the lack of streams next week. It's gonna mess up your maths. Well, technically, Kitty, you're getting an extra stream now. Come on, keep up. Right. Let's see. Lesson 3. Let's head on in. And there you are. Righto. Time to continue programming our game of tag. Last time, we made the floor and the walls. Could you try moving the player character with left stick and B? In step 3, we're going to be making some exciting changes to the level's environment. But does this place seem a little small for a game of tag maybe? You could fiddle about with the walls and the floor to make them a bit bigger. Or you can make the person smaller. This will be the same as making the level bigger. Program screen, let's go. Select the person node and fit it into the blue frame. That's how you make a person node smaller. What's become of our character over on the game screen? As you might have guessed, it's shrunken in size. Loads more space to gallivant around now, eh? Looks like we're set to continue building up the level. Back to the program screen. Here's where we'll liven up the level by placing a whole bunch of platforms. Start by selecting the object node, and that's making the floor. And copy it. Then adjust the new node so that is the same size as the blue frame. Now take it over to the blue frame. Solid as a rock, me. Just hop on if you like. Let's check it out when we're done over on the game screen. Now we've created a platform right in the middle. We're going to make a whole lot more platforms just like this one. Let's head back to the program screen. Next up, we're trying making a sloping platform. Start by selecting the object node and copy. Then take the copy node over to the blue frame. You'll need to make it a little bit smaller. Lastly, rotate it so it's on an angle. Grab it with the handle, then turn it a little so that it fits inside the blue frame. Oh heck! I've gone all ski whiff! Let's make another one just like it, but over on the opposite side. Select this node and copy. Now take it over to the left side. Make it a little bit smaller. Like you did before, use it handle to rotate it. Perfect. Let's see what's changed on the game screen. Now we have 2 sloping platforms. Things are going great so far. But we still have a few more platforms left to create. Next, let's add some slopes in the bottom corners. Select this object node and copy it. Take it over to the lower right and rotate it like so. Alrighty, Select the object one more time and copy. Take it over to the lower left and rotate again. Perfect. Time to check it out on the game screen. These wacky sloping surfaces will make for a thrilling game of tag, don't you think? But let's top it off with just a few more platforms. Select the object node in the middle, then copy. Now drag it above. Shall we make it a little bit smaller? Let's add some platforms either side too. Copy the object node. Take it to the right. And copy. Now to the left. Okay, that's all of the platforms. This game looks very interesting. Yes, indeedy. Panda says, Nintendo, Microsoft, anyone hire this man for your voiceover tutorial guy? I'd love to do it. Lily saw an ad the other day, possibly one for Amazon, and she wondered if it was you doing the VO. There is a couple of adverts I've done on TV. I didn't do one for Amazon though. What might be running at the minute? There's I think it might be Volkswagen. Might be on the TV at the minute. It could be Volkswagen. It's definitely not Amazon though. It's not Amazon. It's VO is very CBBS. Hey, you gotta be age appropriate, family friendly. Weetabix, family friendly. Alright, got the voice for it. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. That's all of the platforms. Let's have a look at them on the game screen. I'm sure we can all agree this is looking pretty great. Please go around and have a little runabout in there using the left stick and B. Just think of all the fun-packed pulse racing games of tag you'll be able to have. I can hardly wait. Okay, when you're done checking that out, head back to the program screen. And with that, step 3 is complete. Bosh! Nice work! Hey up! Good level that! Oh, sweet! So, in the stage, we added some platforms to complete the level. Buckle up, because in the next step, we'll be coming to a real turning point. Namely, our game of tag will at last become a 2-player game. See you in the next step. She's outside What Face hanging out with her friends. Splendiferous to see you again. We're already halfway through programming our game of tag. It's just zipping by. In this step, we're going to create a second person to act as a tagger. Then we'll have a real deal bona fide 2-player game. Last time, we put the finishing touches to our level. To get started, try running the player character about the level a little bit by using the left stick and B. Won't it be even more fun when there's a tagger chasing our player? I think so. Let's fix that by creating a tagger over on the program screen. Before we make our tagger, let's adjust the position of the person a bit. Move the person above the platform on the right side. It's a good idea to move the other nodes attached to the person node in too. It'll make things a bit easier to understand. To start, let's move the stick node in. Next, move over the button node on. Okay. Let's take a look at this game screen. As you can see, our player has moved from the middle out to the right side. Luna, don't concentrate on the spinning ball. Concentrate on the text or the person. Right, that's those preparations done with. Let's head over to the program screen and create a tagger to chase after our player. We can use another person node for our tagger. Select the person node and copy.
Hello, peeps. How can I help? You can count on me. I'm a reliable person node. Hey? See what I did there?
Move this person node over to the left platform. Okay, let's see how the game screen is looking. Now we have 2 characters. Now, try moving them with the left stick and B. The person on the left-hand side isn't moving. And it's no surprise, we haven't done the necessary programming to control the second person yet. Let's head back to the program screen and handle that. Well, now that we have 2 characters, we need to figure out how each one will be controlled. Since this is a 2-player game, we'll need to have 2 players controlling 1 person each at the same time. Controlling 1 person with the left Joy-Con and the other with the right would be ideal. Let's arrange it so the tagger on the left-hand side moves with the left stick and jumps with L. As for the runner on the right-hand side, let's control them with the right stick and R. Now we've decided on a plan, we can program the controls. Let's start with the tagger. First, we'll need to call on the stick node on. Select input. Now pick stick movement. Next left stick. Select left and right.
Bang! More control stick wiggling, is it? Bring it on.
Drag this stick node over to the left. Your head is already overwhelmed with information, and yet I want to try it. Yeah, I get what you mean. There is like it's as I was saying before. There's the main tutorials are done with Bob, which is the blue dot, and then you also have Alice, which is the pink dot, and she kind of further expands on the stuff that you learn with Bob. So if it gets confusing and it gets a bit too difficult, what you can do is you hop over to Alice and she explains it further, then tests your knowledge on what she just explained. So if you get confused by any aspects of it or it's going a bit too fast, there's tutorials that go a bit deeper if you need to go a bit deeper. So I would say Alice's stuff is optional, and it's there if you need to kind of further expand your knowledge on some of the mechanics that are being explained. Bob's are the ones that are taking you through the main tutorial. If you need to expand on that, you do Alice's stuff. Have mad respect for the programmers. Yeah, definitely. Same here. And link it up to the person node's left-right port. Okay.
Oh, it's good to be collaborating with you, Sticky. Bang! Looking forward to it.
Now we'll call up another button node on. Select input. Now press button press. Select L.
Yo, yo, yo! Oh, I just know you want to bash that L button like there's no tomorrow. Hey, I would. Bang, bang, bang.
Now move the button node over to the left side with the others. Then connect it with the person node's jump port. Okay, the tagger is now ready to receive the controls. Next up, let's change the controls of the runner. Let's program the node so that our runner moves with the right stick and R. Select the stick node and open the settings screen. Set the which stick setting to the right stick. Now we've taken care of that, you'll be able to control the runner with the right stick instead of the left stick. Now close the settings screen and select the button node. Next, open the settings screen and disable B. Instead, enable R. Now you'll be able to jump with the R button. Close the settings screen and get ready to check out the results of your work on the game screen. Let's check the tagger's controls first. Try moving the tagger with the left stick and L. Brilliant! Next, let's try out the runner. Try moving the runner with the right stick and R. Now we're cooking with gas. And hey presto, we can control our runner and tagger separately. Oh, right now the runner and the tagger look exactly alike. Yeah, that could be a problem. Let's head back to the program screen and see if we can make them a little easier to tell apart. Select the tagger's person node on and open up the settings screen. Change the color. Let's make the tagger a nice and dangerous red. Close the settings screen. Select the runner's person node on. Open the settings screen. Change the color. Let's make the runner a lovely, tranquil light blue. Close the settings screen. Okay, let's have a look at the game screen. Aha! Both of the person characters changed. Now we can easily tell the tagger and the runner apart. That's nifty. Can we make it even more nifty? Since it's a game of tag, how about we make it so that something happens when the tagger catches the runner? Try running the tagger into the run and see what happens. Use the left stick and L. Nothing happens at all. Which is precisely what we expect. If we want to have something happen, we'll need to do a bit more programming first. Let's make it so the runner is destroyed when they collide with the tagger. Let's go to the program screen. First, select the tagger's person node and open up the settings screen. Enable destructive under properties. Close the settings screen. Next, select the runner's person node. Open the settings screen. Then enable destructive under properties. Close the settings screen. Now, if the tagger comes into contact with the runner will be smashed into smithereens. Let's test that out on the game screen right away. Use the left stick and L to move the tagger into the runner. Very nice! We made it so the tagger can destroy the runner. If the runner breaks, then it means the tagger managed to take the runner. If the runner breaks, then it means the tagger managed to catch the runner. In other words, the tagger won. Our game of tag is now a true two-player game. Yay! If you've caught the runner and you want to play again from the start, then you can press the retry button for a do-over. This way you can start the game again from the beginning. If you tested that out enough, let's head back over to the program screen. Okay, yes, seems to be in order. Step 4 is clear. Well done! Nice job, Peach! Congratulations! Bye! In this step, we made a tagger and turned our game of tag into a real deal two-player game. Step by step, our game is coming into focus. Pretty exciting, huh? But it seems a little bit one-sided at the moment, don't you think? The tagger has a bit of an advantage. So, in the next step, we'll be adding in a feature to even up the odds somewhat. See you soon at the next step. Nice. No worries, Panda. All good. It's all good, Panda. Hope you have a good Sunday. Catch you soon. All right. Step 5. Unleashing the balls. Hello. Good to see you. We're about to begin the second half of Lesson 1. Let's quickly summarize what we've done so far. We made it so the runner can be moved with the right stick and the right button. Try it out. Similarly, we made it so that the tagger is moved with the left stick and the left button. Give that a try too. Try running the tagger into the runner. As you just saw, we also made it so that the runner breaks when colliding with the tagger. That's already enough for a game of tag. But is the tagger a bit too strong perhaps? Right now, there's no way for the tagger to lose. That's not fair. How about we make things more interesting by adding some rolling balls to the level? Balls that can destroy both the runner and tagger. Our game of tag is about to reach a whole new level of excitement, a whole new level of thrills. Let's head over to the program screen and make a start on it. So, for the rolling balls, we'll need a new type of nodon, a launch object nodon. Select objects, launch, destroy, attract, launch objects, then select launch 10 objects.
Ah! Who's calling? Ah! Hey, you need me to throw things, and that's what you want. You want me to help build your game? Is that it? Yeah. So, you're the game programmer, huh? Why didn't you say? Of course, I'll help with busting with the fuse. Of course I'll help. I'm bursting with a fuse. Of course I'll help. I'm bursting with enthusiasm. Just tell me what you want.
Introducing the launch object nodon. It's full of beans and objects. Without further ado, let's drag our launch object nodon to the upper part of the level. Let's confirm this on the game screen. Look, a shower of fears, a blizzard of balls. That's exactly what the launch object can do for you. But the balls are a touch too big, maybe. We can do something about that on the program screen. Select the launch object nodon. Shrink it a little so that it fits into the blue frame. Okay, let's take a quick peek at how that will work. There you go, the balls are smaller. However, I think we could have them tumbling around this level in a more even... However, I think we could have them tumbling around this level in an even more exciting way. Let's put an extra platform above our runner and tagger. Okay, to the program screen. Select this object nodon. Copy it. Take the copied object nodon and move it to the upper right. And rotate. Brilliant. We'll need one more over on the left side too. So let's handle that now. Select the object nodon again. And copy. Now take it over to the upper left. And rotate. Good job. Alrighty then. Let's check it on the game screen. Now our tagger and runner have a little shelter from the torrent above. maybe the torrent is a bit too powerful right now. They aren't rolling quite right, are they? We can adjust the power on the program screen. Select the launch object node on. And open up the settings screen. Set the launch speed to 4.0. Close the settings screen. And check on the game screen. That's much better. We've tamed the torrent now. But see how each ball breaks when it hits the next one? It looks like we'll need to make the interval between each ball launch a bit longer, right? Time for some more programming. Select the launch object node on. And open the settings screen. Set the launch interval to 7. Now, the interval between each ball launch will be extended to 7 seconds. Close the settings screen. Let's see what's changed. Since we extended the launch interval, we'll have to wait a little longer for the first launch. Just a sec. Ah, there we go. With that fixed, we've got the balls rolling. How we want them. I bet you're thinking, we need some rolling balls over on the other side now. Am I right? Let's take care of that on the program screen. Select the launch object node on. And copy.
I'm needed, am I? I'm raring to go. I got you. Blammo.
Place the new object node in over on the left side. Time to set it so that the balls come out on the left side. Open the settings screen. Now set the launch direction. Then select X minus. Close the settings screen. Time to check out the game screen. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey! Now our shower of fears comes from both the left and the right. So, our rolling balls are complete, and we have them breaking on impact, just as they ought to. However, there's still something left to fix. Try moving the tagger with the left stick and the left button. See what happens when they come into contact with a ball. As you see, our tagger isn't damaged when the ball hits. Let's fix it so that the tagger breaks when the ball hits programming. Let's fix it so that the tagger breaks when the ball hits. Programming time. Select the tagger's person node on. Open the settings screen. Enable destructible under properties. Close the settings screen. And switch to the game screen. Now try walking the tagger into a ball. Now the tagger breaks when the ball hits. Great! Imagine the tagger pursuing the runner through a hail of tumbling balls. Oh, the drama, the peril. We got the makings of a truly thrilling contest. When you're done checking it out, let's return to the programming screen. And let's see. Step 5 is clear.
Great job. Blammo.
In this step, we use the launch object node on to liven up our gamer tag. In the next step, we'll make it so the game can be played again and again. See you in the next step. Looking forward to it. How you doing, Chuckle Fun? Welcome on in. Doing some game building. And we got some more Alice's Game Guide stuff. Oh, the tutorials are actually quite in-depth, you know. I think the tutorials might be deeper than Dreams. It's a lot more hand-holdy, which I do like. I prefer the hand-holding tutorials over the ones where it just explains it and then leaves you to kind of do it. This kind of guides you every single step of the way. And I do like that. I do like that because I guess everyone's coming at this with different kind of levels of experience. And so you have to kind of cater for that. And I do like that. You like the hand holding as well? Yes. Yeah. I'm down for the hand holding. Because even if you do have experience, it's nice to kind of just see things step by step. It's great for absolute beginners. Yes, it is, Luna. It definitely is. As I said, this game is out now on the eShop, and there is a demo, a free demo. So if you're interested, download the demo. It's not that big of a download, so might as well give it a go if this is interesting you in any kind of way. All right, 2 secs. Just grab some water and then we go back in for the next step. How long have we got left? Oh, we still got some time. Oh, that went by quite quick then. Okay, we got just over 45 minutes left. Cool. Before the Xbox conference. It's $26.99 on the eShop. There you go. It's not even that expensive either. Not even that expensive. It's a bargain. It's a bloody bargain. Bloody bargain, that. $26.99. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, blimey. That's cheap as chips. Cheap as chips. All right. We have some snacks and then we go back in. 2 secs. Okay, we got 2 more. You made it! Brilliant! We're getting pretty close to completing the construction of our gamer tag. Let's refresh our memories about progress so far. Now, let me see. In the last step, we really upped the ante by adding some destructive rolling balls. We really got a lot done. In fact, we've almost completed our game. This time, we're going to make our game a little bit easier to play. You can call it a quality of life upgrade. Yeah. Alright. Now, if the tagger or the runner break, the player needs to press the retry button themselves to play again. It seems like a lot of hard work when you're supposed to be having fun, don't you think? To make life easier, how about we add an automatic retry to the game? If the tagger or the runner break, a retry will be triggered. Okay, to the program screen. Firstly, we need to call a nodon that watches out for things breaking. Namely, the object break nodon. Select input. State change. Now select object break. Oh, hi, honey. Something I can help you out with? What's that you say, huh? There's something you'd like me to add. What's that you say, huh? There's something you'd like to ask me. Oh, don't be shy. That's right. If the tagger or the runner break, we'd like you to let us know about it. I'll take care of it, sugar. Don't you worry about a thing. If that's what you're looking for, why don't you open up the setting screen and take a look at my checkboard setting? Let's try that. Open up the object break nodon setting screen. Then open up check what, like the nodon said. This screen is where you can set which breakages the object break nodon watches out for. Disable box, cylinder, and sphere. Then enable person. Now, close this screen. Then close the settings screen. Oh, that's the way to do it, honey. I'm properly set now. I'll keep a lookout for a person breaking. If that happens, I'll be good and sure to let you know about it. don't worry about it, hun. I got you covered. You just focus on what you do best. Programming.
Okay, drag the object break node over to the left. Next, we'll need another node, this time one that makes the automatic retry happen. Namely, the retry node. Go to output. Now retry end swap. Select retry. Oh, dearie me. Oh, if only I had my time over again.
Hey, old timer. What's up?
It was only yesterday. My bum was itching something fierce, and I thought I was on my own, so I gave it a good scratch. But when I turned around, all the other Noden were there googling at me. Oh, I wish I had it. Oh, I wish I had a do-over for that.
Oof, awkward. Let's put our friend over on the right. Then link it to the object break node. Okay, now the game will restart every time a character is destroyed. Now, let's check it. Try to destroy either the runner or the tagger. As you saw, if one of the characters is destroyed, the game automatically restarts. But don't you think the interval between the character breaking and the retry is a little short, maybe? How about we slow it down a bit? To the program screen, let's extend the interval to give players a moment to catch their breath. First, select the connection between the retry node and the object break node. Press the cross underneath it to delete the connection. And here's where we'll call a timer node on. Select middle, then timer.
You need my help? I hope you ain't wasting my time. We wouldn't dream of it. We need some of your programming expertise. Oh, really? Well, why didn't you just say so? I'll help, but it causes me no short of headaches when people don't make appointments. Naturally, when I want to help out, but what if I've been double booked? Naturally, I want to help out, but what if I've been double booked? I can hardly tick when I'm supposed to be talking, can I? It always pays to have one's schedule in order. Oh, sorry. Well, as long as y'all in the same time zone.
Moving on. Connect the timer node to the object break node. Then connect the timer node to the retry node. Now we'll have a longer interval between a character breaking and the retry. Nifty. Let's take a look at the game screen. Smash either the runner or the tagger and let's see what happens. There's a longer interval between the breakage and the retry now. See? Now players have a little breathing space in between matches. If you're done checking that out, let's head back to the programming screen. Okay, so step 6 is complete.
Done in a timely manner.
Oh, good job, honey.
No need to redo this.
The next step will be the final one, and our gamer tag will be complete at last. In the final step, I'll show you how to add some Inel magic to your game. See you in the last step then. Don't be a stranger. You just purchased this game. Pleasantly surprised to see it costing less than I expected. Yeah, £27 isn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Alright. The final step. Step 7. Finishing touches. Hey, Inel. Can you feel the excitement in the air? This step will be the last one, and then our game of tag will be complete. But first, let's recap everything that we did so far. We fixed it so the runner is controlled with the right stick and the R button. Likewise, the tagger is controlled with the left stick and the left button. And we made it so that it is game over when a ball hits either player. It's fair to say we've got pretty much everything we need for an awesome game of tag already. However, a final touch is still lacking, and that's a sprinkling of color from our very own hand, Inel. Okay, to the program screen. So, next, we'll harness your inspiration and creativity to change the color of the level. Are you ready for that, Inel? For example, let's select this object node on and open the settings screen. Then open the color screen. Here's where you can change up the color of an object. At the moment, the object is brown, but how about making it black instead? Close the settings screen and check on the game screen. And ta-da! The middle platform changed color to black. Now what I'd like you to do is change the colors of the other platforms to whatever you like. Express yourself. Let the hues flow out of you. So, back to the program screen. It's your time to shine, Inel. Run wild with a riot of color. You're going to change the color of every single object node on to whatever you like. So, start thinking about how you'd like to paint the town in shades of Inel. To make things easier, I'll make it so that you can move the program screen's view around. Furthermore, you can use this button here to undo your last action. When your creative endeavors are complete, then let me know. Just press done when you have everything the way you want it. Ready? Steady. Start programming. Yay! We get free time, Kitty Cat. We get free time. Okay. Let's start off. So, what do we have? We got blue on that side. How about we make everything on this side blue? That could work. Okay, and we can also zoom in and out with the right stick. That's cool. All right, let's select that. Let's make it blue. Okay, is that one complete? It's about this one. Let's get this one blue as well. I'm sure you can probably highlight these together, but I suppose that's for another tutorial to be able to highlight different objects. And as I said before, you can plug in a USB mouse. So I'm doing this with a controller at the moment, but I can also plug in a mouse, and so I can use a mouse to move the cursor around the screen if that's faster. I know some people, they like to do this sort of thing with a mouse, so that is an option. They did think of that. The music is really jolly. Nice. Can this be played in handheld? I think I would just stick to a stylus instead of a USB mouse. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let me test it out for you. Yeah. Let's see. Can I touch the screen? Yeah. Yeah, you could use a stylus then, because I'm touching the screen and it's reacting. Yep. Yeah. So you can do it. You can play it handheld, and you can use your hands. Or if you have a stylus, I know some people, they got a stylus when they purchased brain training. So you could probably use the brain training stylus with this. Hey, who's that coming in? Who is that? It's Toxie Oni. Thank you very much, Toxie. And also Dino Nuggy as well. And put some DS on it. And Alistair as well. Thank you, Alistair. And Blue Joachim as well. Thank you very much for the follows. Very kind of you guys. Good question. It was a good question. It was a good question. I think I'm done. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna probably customize it so it's red versus blue, but like, well, you suppose you can't have red versus blue, but like, we've got red area and a blue area. What color should we have the balls? Let me know, guys. What color should the balls be? Oh, I think Kitty got in there first with purple. Let's go for purple. Oh, would be nice if they change color when they land on the surface. Oh, who knows? Could be a thing we could do later on. This is still the beginner tutorials, but who knows? Maybe. Oh, purple balls. Nice. Thank you, Kitty Cat. Thank you, everybody else, for your suggestions also. Right, I think we're finished. Oh, done already. Let's take a look at the finished article. Your first ever completed game. Game Builder Garage Hype! This is my first game. Oh, what flair! Such taste! Wow. Okay. With that, I can declare that development of this game is complete. And what a magnificent game it is. I feel like a spoilsport interrupting this moment. I feel like a sportsball interrupting this momentous occasion, but if you could head back to the program screen for a moment.
Making a game, eh? That's the sort of thing.
Hey, for the first time, this game is great. I'm right on schedule.
Well, just look at you go.
Bang! Oh, that's what I call teamwork, peeps. Hey, good job. I said good job.
Oh, Inel, darling, what can I say? Dazzling. Hey, every button starts with a single bang. You've come a long way already, Inel. We've got the makings of a genius programmer in you. There's no denying it. Now all that remains is to have our game of tag take pride of place in the game list. Back to the menu. Yeah!
Amazing!
Guys, I made my first game. Tag Showdown. Look at that. Hey! This ain't dreams. Right. Fantastic. I'm very happy with that. I'm a game developer, guys. Look at that. I'm a game developer. Let me take a picture of that, actually. I might have to post that on the socials. There we are. Lesson 1 complete. Okay. Congratulations on going gold with Tag Showdown. When a game is finally finished, we say it's gone gold. It really gives you that it's done feeling. Going gold for the first time is a momentous occasion. Let's keep it for prosperity by adding your game to the games list. So this is the game you made, I know. Now you'll be able to go back and play it anytime you want. Oh, are you a little curious about this place, perhaps? Well, this is the free programming mode's games list. Put simply, this is where we'll store the games that you build from scratch, I know. Just as the name free programming suggests, when you press this button, you'll start programming from the ground up, and you'll start with nothing. Of course, you only just got started with your programming journey, I know. So please don't lose heart if sometimes things don't turn out exactly the way you imagined. It's a day to remember. It's your very first game. It's a day to remember. Your very first game is available to play. Why not ramp it up? Why not ramp up the fun by letting friends play the game you made? When you've had your fill playing that, let's get back on track with lesson 2 of the interactive lessons. See you at the next lesson. Whoa. Oh, so it looks like we can have 65 games. I think that's the limit. And we can share games and receive games. So if I was to share a game, we can share it online or locally. Hey, Inel. You've made your way to the place where you'll be able to share the games you created. If you select this, you'll be able to share your own game creations with nearby friends. Also, if you have a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you'll be able to share your game online. If you tell friends the game ID of your game, then if you tell the friends the game ID of your game when you share it, they'll be able to use it to receive your game. But please bear in mind the following points when you're sharing a game. Actually, you should read this next part with a parent, guardian, or an adult. It's important stuff, so you need to make sure that you understand it. Okay, firstly, when you share your game online, the game title and your username will be made public to the whole world. Secondly, please don't share any games that have any kind of inappropriate content, okay? For example, illegal content, personal information, or content that violates the rights of others would be considered inappropriate. Also, games with very fast flashing lights or games that might make people uncomfortable are inappropriate too, so don't share them. And thirdly, Games that have inappropriate content like that, or games that violate the Nintendo account agreement in games that have inappropriate content like that, or games that violate the Nintendo account agreement in other ways, will be deleted. Fourth and finally, if games aren't imported by anyone for 1 year, they will be deleted. Okay, so do you understand what you need to be careful of? Okay, great. Looks like you've got the hang of it. You'll be able to view or delete the games you share here. Okay, see you later. Oh, nice. You want to see if it's possible to make a drawing game with this? A little Miss Paint on Switch. That would be cool. That would be cool, especially like, I think the ideas so far that I have is like games that would require the stylus. So for the player to be in like handheld mode would be nice. And then to kind of like interact with stuff on the screen that way. That's the one thing we can't really do in Dreams. I suppose you can with like the move controls, but not many people have that. But everybody can touch the screen with the Switch because it's portable. So that would be quite a cool game to play. Some sort of touch controlled game would be nice. Do we need Mama T here to approve of this? Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good. Knowing Nintendo will be real hot on the IP. Yeah. Well, the good thing about the WarioWare games is a lot of them didn't really use, a lot of the mini games didn't use any kind of IP at all. It was just like artwork, like the designers made. But yeah, I think you can make like mini game collections. So you possibly could make your own WarioWare though. You could make your own WarioWare. Alright, okay, and that's got lock icon because it's okay, you could favorite and copy it. Okay. Oh, you can make a copy if you want to copy the game to make. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And I can play it. No music though. Maybe music is we need to add music when we go back to this. Okay. Yeah, we need to add music. Alright, controls. Okay. Oh, you could use motion pointer as well. That's interesting. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. So I'm using the gyro controls. You can use the gyro controls in the controller as well. That's handy. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. I might have to try that out for a little bit. Handheld, you can have touch. You can change it to point. Okay. If you're handheld, you can do touch. You can do touch. Obviously, you can't do touch with the TV, but you can select individual controls for both. That's nice. Canvas shortcuts. Invert the canvas movement. Yes. Invert the canvas zoom. You're going in. What's the Nodopedia? Oh, that's the Nodons, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to read up on any, there's quite a few. So Rag the Red Moon was asking earlier. I was wondering how deep it was. It looks like it's quite deep, Rag the Red Moon. If you look at all the different logic nodes that you have, there's quite a few. Bullseye nodon. Oh wow. Can you use the ring fit? Do you know what? Oh, do you know what? That's a good shout. I don't know. I've not. The issue with this game is it only just came out, and plus it hasn't had a lot of coverage, and so half of that stuff I don't know. I guess we're gonna guess to discover it. Definitely got background music though. Got background music. We can utilize that. So music is definitely a thing. Okay. What about UI design? Is there anything about UI design here? There's quite a lot. There's teleport stuff, camera controls. Yeah, there's quite a lot. It's gonna be quite deep. So we'll try. I'll tell you what. I'll try my very best to make this like a regular segment of the streams. I know people wanted to see Dreams come back, but we might have to do some game builder garage for a little bit. Because this is quite fun. I do like the look of this. Do like the look of it. I do like how easy it is to kind of program. I love the accessibility of it. And as I said, like, I would have loved something like this as a kid, man. I would have absolutely adored something like this as a kid. I would have adored it. Oh, we got a checkpoint. Okay. So the checkpoints are there to test what you learn. So basically everything that we learn in the tag showdown, what's going to happen is the checkpoint is going to be like a little mini exam test where it will give us a problem, and then utilizing the knowledge that we found out making the game, we have to solve the problem. So let's try that out. Hello. Looks like you completed the first lesson. Great work. Hold on, you didn't forget about my checkpoints, did you? Checkpoints are where we test if you really understood how to use the node-on properly. You'll have to solve a node-on-based puzzle to proceed. There'll be 5 puzzles for you to solve. Let's start with this puzzle, okay? Moving the person with the control stick. Maybe you forgot what you were supposed to do, so I'll just explain the puzzle again. The puzzle is solved when the person collects the apple. To make it so that the person can collect the apple, you need to make it so that the person can collect the apple, you need to do a bit of work on the program screen. However, you don't have a completely free hand in this puzzle. Your actions are limited. To solve this puzzle, you'll need to add a connection between the stick node-on and the person node-on somehow. You'll be fine. Just pay attention to what the node-on are thinking and you'll figure it out. Okay, now do your best to clear all 5 of the puzzles. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, so the first issue already is the left stick going left and right is plugged into going forward, so we got to change that. We can literally drag and drop the nodes, which is cool. Nice. Nice. Okay. Moving on. Framing with the game screen node on. Okay. All right. The framing's off. Bit of debugging. Exactly, Luna. Hey, we know I'm always doing debugging when we do dreams. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to frame everything. So we want to make this. We want to frame the person. We don't need to make it bigger, do we? We just need it so they can get the apple. Okay. Where is the apple? Ah, there's the apple. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is there, move that there. Okay, oh, it's limited me for some reason. I hope you find some Game Garage logic wizards. I wonder how big games one can make of this. Like, what if I want to recreate Breath of the Wild? Oh, I don't think we can get that deep. I don't think you get that deep with the systems. All right, okay, we can't move those. We can only move the game screen. Okay. Where's the apple? Where's the apple? Hold up. Oh, there's the apple. Okay. Nice. Okay. I do like these debugging puzzles. These are very good. I wish Dreams had this. To some extent, the debugging is in the tutorials, whereas I'd like separate ones like this, where it's like, oh, sort this out, fix this, do that. Properties of objects. Oh, okay, yeah, we know how to do that. We need to turn the gravity off with this. Okay, the gyroscope controls are not bad. I'm using the gyroscope because I was thinking maybe I should plug in the mouse, but this actually works really well, just moving the controller like this. This works actually really well. Oh! Oh, it's destructible as well. Okay, we got to change that. There's a lot of potential for player-made tutorials in Dreams that use logic debugging as a puzzle mechanic. Oh, Gecko, yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I never checked out Dreams. I've heard stories about it, but treating debugging as part of puzzle solving is a good thing, probably. I think so. I think that's the best way to learn in some regards, because puzzles, problem solving is a part of learning, and by incorporating that within the tutorials, it tests your knowledge. So I do like that. I do like that. As a puzzle mechanic for a game, very good. Very good idea. That's a very good idea. Let's turn destructible off. Okay. There we go. Nice. This seems much more engaging than how the kids were taught programming. Yeah. Oh, Ragnar Red Moon. Who knows? Maybe we might see this in primary schools. Like, software like this being used, man. Alright, what's this one? Invisible objects. Okay. Okay, we can't use that. Oh, we got an object here. That's what invisible. Is this invisible as well? This is invisible. So let's make that solid and invisible first to see what it is. Okay. 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 We can move. Alright, we can't do anything to this one. Only one we can do stuff to is this one. Oh, I know. Make it destructible and movable, and then when it falls down, it will destroy the object in our way. There we go. What I use for my music, this is the game music, Andy. This is the game music, this one. There we go. Gotta use your brain. Hey, I like this. I like this. So I was thinking, invisible objects, what do you mean? And then there was an object that was invisible. We made it visible. Then we made it destructible to destroy the other object. Very good. Very good. Big brain stuff. Kitty cat. Not everyone can do this. The rowdy launch object nodon. Oh, yeah, he's rowdy. He's rowdy. Okay. Let's change the interval of this. Yeah, launch interval. Let's change that. Let's make it 9 seconds. That's enough for us to get across. Nice. I like these. I like these. These are good. These are very good. This is very good. This is very good. I'm impressed by these puzzle things. These checkpoints, definitely. This is something that Dreams could definitely utilize, because I think a lot of people go through the tutorials and they get to grips with the stuff, and then what happens is they'll go out to try and make a game, or they'll have an idea to make something, and then they'll be presented with a problem in it, and they've completely either forgot all the stuff that they've learned, or they don't know how to utilize it in that or in a particular scenario. And I think by problem solving in various different scenarios gets you to grips with what the different nodon do, how you kind of manipulate the settings of the different objects, and helps you kind of apply the knowledge that you've learned in the tutorials to various different situations. And I think that's definitely something that Dreams could work on. Their tutorials are fantastic as it is, but I think something like this checkpoint system in which that will test what you've already learned is a really good idea. Really good idea. Because particularly the third one, the invisible block one, I was like, how are we going to get past that? And then it dawned on me about the destructibility stuff that we learned about gravity and making objects movable and non-movable, and how utilizing two different destructible objects together will destroy them and clear the path. That's a very good idea. I like that. The checkpoint stuff, fantastic. Looks like your knowledge of your nodon friends is really coming along. If you're going to be programming games in Game Builder Garage, then it's really important to have a good understanding of the nodon and how they work. all those Nodon, those funny little things living inside the Nintendo Switch console, you could say that Game Builder Garage is a tool used to wield the Nodon to write programs. So, please use Alice's guide and the puzzles to learn how to wield them properly. Okay, see you later. I did like the checkpoint. Didn't just use the straightforward stuff you learned. You need to apply knowledge. Yeah. Because I was thinking, is it just gonna be a thing where I just need to just redo the same things again? It was like, nope. It just put me in a completely different scenario. Sort this out. Using the knowledge I had. That's what I like. All right. We're not gonna have time to do the on the roll one. This lesson is gonna take 50 minutes, but possibly we could do that not next week, but the week after. Just a reminder, no streams next week. I'm super busy next week. I've got a lot of projects going on, so unfortunately I don't have any time to do any streams, but we will do some more of this the week after, along with Final Fantasy VII Intergrade and a whole bunch of other things. The stream's not ending, by the way, just to let you know. I am going to be streaming the Xbox Games Conference in just a second, the Xbox and Bethesda Games press conference on this channel. That starts at 6 p.m, so that's in 25 minutes. So we will have a break for that in just a sec. But just to conclude on this, really liking this so far. It feels like there's going to be some limitations. I've not seen anything that's glaring at the minute. The only thing that has me not worried is character design. Obviously, we've been using the person widget. Can you create your own characters is something I'm not sure of yet. You can obviously utilize shapes, which is fine. But in terms of like controlling characters and jumping around levels and things, we've only seen that default puppet. Remains to be seen how far we can go with that. But next, what we'll do is lesson 2 is on a roll. We've also got Alien Blaster, where we can make a side-scrolling shooter. That's going to take 70 minutes. Risky Run is a side-scrolling action with no fuss. Learn to connect various objects. It's going to take 80 minutes. Mystery Room is a puzzling room with hidden treasure. Challenge your mind in 3 dimensions. Now, this is the one that has me interested. This is the game that I want to do. A 3D puzzle game. I guess it's like an escape room. A 3D puzzle escape room that you can is going to be. I want to do this one. I really want to do this one. I really want to try this one. The trailer did show some really cool things, as well as the asset creator, it seems. Is there an asset creator as well? Oh, nice. Because as an artist, I definitely want to draw your own city creatures. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was an asset creator, so I guess we have to unlock that stuff still. Still a lot to go through. We've got a racing game as well, Thrill Racer. So we can make a racing game. That's cool. Make our own Mario Kart. You can make your own Mario Kart. That's quite cool. And then we got Super Person World, where you can make your own like Mario 3D world game. So you can do 3D games. You can do 3D games. You can do 3D games. You think it's a... I'm sure you probably did. I'm sure you probably did. This one's going to take 90 minutes though. Okay. Pushing blocks onto things. Okay. Does this teeter? Oh no, it doesn't teeter. I thought it was going to like teeter as you walked on it. Okay. Be interesting to how you can manipulate different objects, like when your character kind of stands on them and things like that. It'll be interesting. Oh, we got a chest here. Okay. You must be able to create your own stuff. You must be able to. Alright, we got the free programming mode. If we go to new project. Alright, we got given a blank canvas. What do we have? Let's have a look at the stuff that we've got. So the inputs, constant. We've got the constant. Okay. What does the constant do? Constant refers to a fixed value. Okay, if we just want like a fixed value and then we wire it into something. Okay, cool. Do we have like calculators and things like that? We do. Okay, we can get pretty deep. We got calculators. We can add and subtract stuff. And we can times and divide. We can convert to square roots. Okay, we can get deep. We can square root stuff. Give absolute values. We can get angles. We can calculate angles from stuff. We got logic stuff. We got and gates and not gates. Got ands and nots. We got equals, greater than, lesser than. We got counters if you want to count stuff. Never really learned square root. It's getting advanced. Alright, this is the advanced stuff, isn't it? This is the advanced stuff. Let's put a game screen down first up. Game screen. Alright. Game screen is where the game's going to take place. Cool. How do I put that behind, like, the stuff that's there? Is that possible? Layer? No. We can lock. We can lock stuff. How do I layer it so that it's... Oh, no. You don't have to. You can just click it. Okay, you don't have to layer. Okay. You did a little electronics programming. Getting flashbacks from those ad gates. Yeah, go on, kitty cat. You the logic girl. Got timers. Oh, yeah, we knew about timers. We knew about that. Oh, we got bullseye. I want to know what bullseye is. Is that like a... What's bullseye? Hint. The bullseye nodon outputs a number which represents the amount of marker that overlaps with it. Markers are displayed by nodons such as the IR motion camera nodon and the marker display nodon. Interested. I still don't get this one. Okay, you can add ranges. I think this is getting quite deep, guys. I think this dispels some of our thoughts that this was just for kids and it's it doesn't get that deep. It does seem to kind of get pretty deep. Wormhole. Is that like teleportation? Is that like teleporting? Wormholes is like... I must be teleporting, right? Wormholes. Must be. Wormhole, entrance and exit. Comments. You can comment on stuff. Okay. Okay. Okay, you could... Oh, this is right text. This is like a text gadget then, I guess. Like a text gadget? Okay. We have to figure out how to control it, though. Okay, interesting. Okay, and I can grab the screen with R. Okay. Okay. That's just pretty cool. What else we got? We got characters. See, we got person, car, and UFO. I don't know how much we can customize the person. Let's have a look. How much can we customize the person? Oh. Just getting used to it. Alright. Destructible, visible, solid. What's the other? Play sounds when hit. Yeah. Can be grabbed by the hand nodon. Okay, the hand nodon. Interesting. Frame of reference for motion. The camera or the world. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Action. Celebrate, punch, or kick. Get into punch. So I don't know how deep we can get this. Destructible. Okay, we can see what it's destructive against, and okay, this is how, I don't know how much we can edit the person. That's what I want to know. I'm pretty certain you probably can. Got cars, UFOs. Okay. Got simple objects like boxes and cylinders. Fancy objects like rectangular fancy objects. Shipping container. Okay, we got preset stuff. We got preset stuff. Okay, we've got preset stuff like treasure chests and things like that. Okay. If you don't want to kind of make the stuff yourself. Okay. We got a selection of different like objects and stuff that are ready made. Text object. Here we go. Here's the text gadget. This is the text gadget. Okay, text gadget. Okay. Oh, you can have destructible text gadgets. That's nice. Material. Bounce will bounce like they're made of rubber and then it'll be slippery. Wow. Hold on. Let's try that. Yeah, text object. Let's see this. 5:45. Oh, all right. I got you. Thank you. All right, we got the text gadget on the side. Okay. Okay. All right, I will get it set in a sec. Don't worry, guys. Okay, you can have the text gadget as an actual 3D object. Okay. And oh, that's why it's bouncing. Okay. Oh, it depends on... Does it depend on the ones I have to whether... Yeah, that's to edit it. How do I reset the... How do I reset the motion control? This got advanced way too fast. I'm just exploring. Like, obviously, it's not just chuck me into this. I've just gone into this mode. Like, don't get scared, innit? Don't get scared. I just went into this mode because I just wanted to check what you could do. You can't change the font. You can't change the font. That's a little sad. Can't change the font. I do like the different materials that you can apply to it though. That's nice. Let's make it visible. Let's not make it solid. Let's make it movable though. Yeah, and it goes through the ground. Okay, cool. All right. What else we got? Launch. Yeah, we knew about that. World. What is the world? Plane. Oh, you can change. Oh, you can change what the world is. I see. That's handy. This is very handy. We can change the time of day. Evening. You can change the sun. Oh, it would be better if you could see that in real time, though. It would be better if you could see it in real time, but that is nice. That is nice. And, oh, you can have that destruct as well. You can have that destruct. That's cool. Yeah, destructive world. Interesting. Oh no, that's the text gadget. Sorry, I was looking at the text gadget. Wow. Okay. I'm like, yo, this is way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. First person. Yo, you can do first person. You can do first person, bro. You can do first person games. Are you mad? First person. Go on, what we got? What we got? If you connect an object to this node, you fix the camera to the object. Snap! Wait! I need to connect the person to the... Oh, it's getting messy, isn't it? It's getting messy. It's getting messy. How do I connect the person to the... Okay, we'll have to go through the tutorials on that. But we can do first person. We can do first person as well. Sick. Sick. Don't worry, I'm watching the time. Okay, sensors. Location sensors. Destroyed sensor. Grabbed sensor. Acceleration sensor. Hey, we got bare sensors as well. Bare sensors. Okay. 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 Background music. Yeah. What? Go on, music. Yeah. What? Hey. What? Hey. What? Come on. Oi, what? You can dynamic soundtrack. What? Dynamic soundtrack? Are you mad? Yes! What? No. Go back to that one. Go back. Go back. Interesting. Okay. Because if you have different music tracks, I guess what you can do is like chop and change how it plays. That's really good. I'm liking the dynamic soundtrack stuff. That's really nice. That's really nice. You can't maybe you make pre-made stuff. Yeah, you can kind of you're basically remixing different musical assets. I understand why they did that. Obviously, because you know what happened with Dreams. Everyone like starts uploading copyrighted music, and then the whole audio side of things gets shut down, and then people can't upload stuff for like months. So I understand why Nintendo done that. So people can avoid, so you can avoid the copyright issues, DMCA and all them things there. Hey, I like this dynamic kind of way of creating music. I think it works quite nicely. It's a good workaround. It's a good workaround because you can have multiple, and you can have them chop and change and do different things. So you can effectively make what you want. Just utilizing assets. Exactly. Rewind the thing. Right, retry, change world, slow down time. Yo, this is what Dreams needed. This is the one thing Dreams doesn't have. You can't slow down time. It's the one thing. This is Drag the Baby. They got the thing. We doing the Matrix. You can slow down time. Oh, obviously you plug in a calculator into that, right? Yeah. You plug in an amount. You plug in an amount and say, yeah, I want this to output to that. Okay, yeah, then it would slow down the time. Bro, you can do... Hey, what? We might have to remake source codes with this. There's a lot of stuff. State change, motions, touch screen. I want to make a touchscreen game, definitely. What else we got? Flags. Who's got a link? Have we got any of the mods here? Who's got a link to the Xbox showcase? Preferably on YouTube. It will probably stream at better quality than Twitch. But this is very good. Display markers. There's so much. Alright, I'm gonna really enjoy playing through this. We're gonna do more, guys. We'll do more. We will do some more of this. And it automatically saves it as well. What? Auto save? Come on, I don't have to muck about. Big up DW. Yeah. Hey, what? Automatically saves. You nuts. You know what? You know about the save issues that I have. Now we got auto save out here. Don't even have to worry. This is a great game. As I said, it's on Nintendo Switch. Came out on Friday. It's a free demo. So if you want to download the demo, you can do so. But otherwise, it's £27 in the UK. We will get back to some of that. Not next week, but the week after.